People always ask how I balance my family life with 400 shows a year. I'm just doing what I love with the people I love. It's my magic life.
I like Wes Iseli. I like everything about him.
All right, guys. This week it's just Natalie and I, and it's our Christmas episode.
Merry Christmas!
Christmas PJs on, ready to rock and roll, ready to have some fun with you guys, and recap our Christmas. Today is December 26th.
Yep.
This goes out on the 27th.
Yep.
But
and we got matching PJs again this year. This is year 2. It is a tradition. We will do it every year from now on. When Wes and I are the only ones left, we'll just get me and you matching PJs.
Traditions have to start sometime, and this year was our tradition starting year, really.
Yeah.
So, we have a lot to recap, guys, since we've been on here last. But this year we had Christmas at our house for the first time since we met in 2005.
Yeah.
My dad passed away in 2003. My family kind of did a 22nd party, and that was when the Iselis got together. But after my mom died 6 years ago, that's kind of drifted by the wayside. So the only Christmas we have is with Natalie's side of the family. And after 15 years of marriage, Natalie's like, you know what? It's time for us to have it at our house. It's a lot to pack up everything, all the presents, the pack and play, the luggage, and you're packing like a trip. Then you got to pack all the toys, and you got to do this, and you got to do that. You're away from home for that week, and it's
but it's multiple times because you pack it to take it, then you unpack it, you put it on the tree, then you have to pack it to take it home.
Plus more toys.
Right. Well, you've gotten rid of some, you've exchanged some, but pack it to take it home. Then when you get home, you have to take it out and figure out where to put it. Whereas now, it's just figure out where to put it. That's it.
So Lana was very hesitant about it because that's all Lana had known for 11 years of her life. And she was like, you mean I get to play with it right away? She would open it. We'd say, don't open it. It's got a million little pieces and parts.
You're going to lose it. Because, I mean, it is a lot of people.
There was 11 people at their house.
Yeah. And it's a lot of traffic. I mean, you always do Christmas in the main room. So it's a lot of traffic. And if you open it, it has little pieces. You just never know what's going to happen. And then,
So Lana loved it.
Yeah.
But we're ahead of ourselves. We'll get to Christmas. Coming up on Christmas, we had Christmas parties. We did one for a resort, and they just wanted close-up magic. And man, did they put Natalie through the ringer.
Oh, yeah. Every day it was something different.
I told him, I said, it's the end of the year. The lady has nothing else to do. But tell her, she was just keeping busy by bugging Natalie.
It was, hey, it's going to take a while for them to sign the contract because legal has to go through it. Okay, that's fine. We have your check ready, but can you send us a copy of your insurance? Sure. Okay, now I need you to put on the contract that you're not going to get rid of your insurance. Okay. Now I need you to add us to your insurance so that we're additional insured. Okay. Now I'd like a W-9. It's just one thing after that is like every single day. And I mean, we were doing this right up until the day before the Christmas party.
And it was close up.
And it would have been fine if she had just said, hey, we need to be added insured. I need a W-9 and I need a special statement on the contract. I could have done it all at once and had it done in 20 minutes. Done. Sent to her. Done. But it was spread out. And it was every day. And it's like every day I get an email and go, oh, what now?
But you would have thought it was, a full evening illusion show, plus close-up magic, plus, walk around, plus like a $20,000 gig with all the stuff she was asking for and caveats. It was just a close-up gig.
Yeah.
And we got there was probably 25, 30 people there.
Yeah.
And they went nuts.
They had a great time.
They loved it. You have some close-up gigs where people just are over the top excited about it. This was salesman for a resort where they try to get you to buy a timeshare and awards banquet and everything for the salesman. They went crazy.
Yeah.
They kept calling me back over to their tables across the path. They'd, come back and see us. Come back and see us. Yeah. It was great. Got a big tip. It was great.
Yeah.
Then we had, what else do we have?
we had another company party, but it was held at the Boar's Head, and it was
That one scared us too. That one was scary. So the Boar's Head is a beautiful.
Scary. It was a lot of unknowns because they were like, well, this is where you're at. Okay, well, they wanted bigger illusions. Okay, well, how much room do we have? And then we never really got a solid answer, so we weren't sure walking in, like if we were going to have to fit in the amount of room that you see here, or if we were going to have an appropriate amount of room. It ended up being fine.
It ended up being great, but also, you know, hey, we have an RV and a trailer. Last time we were at the Boar's Head in the Boar's Head Resort, whatever that thing is, we parked up front and it was just a little semicircle and there's no parking. So we're asking the lady, can I fit? Can you? Yeah, you can go back down the loading dock and down the. It was a tight, crazy turnaround, but there was other trucks back there, so it was fine. It was fine. But you got
past them and it was just a pull through.
It was fine.
You didn't have to turn around at all. Yeah.
But it was, you know, you'll have a stage. I mean, the stage has a podium and a DJ on it. That was the other thing. They put the DJ on the stage, and the DJ worked for the company. And he turned music on and went back and ate with his family and just watched the show with his family. Turned it off during the show. But put the magician on the stage so everybody can see us.
Right. They had us in front of the DJ.
On the floor.
Yeah.
So this room had over 250 people there?
It would have been fine. It was just how they had the room set up. It was a large room, and it would have been better if we were higher up so that more people in the back could have seen better. And then they also had them off straight to the side. So if we had been back on the stage, the angles for the magic show would have been better.
So I would tell you that was a disaster. If I was an event planner, I would tell you that's going to be bad. Everybody besides that first row of tables is going to be just having conversations with themselves.
Yeah, I was kind of expecting conversations to start breaking out. Just because people can't see, they're bored. They can't see, so they start talking. But that wasn't the case. They got to a place where they could see, and they started.
They got up and moved. They moved their chairs. Yeah. They stood up.
Yeah.
They went crazy. They
were an amazing audience.
Yeah.
It went really, really well. We loved it. They had a great time. We heard compliments afterwards.
It was one of those shows where I left the show on cloud nine. It just you felt good. You turned that around.
Yeah. It was a good show.
I produced The Dove, and some guy in the front row, old man in the front row. He must have been 70, late 70s. And he was like, I didn't even a real bird. Mm-hmm. Sorry, sir, what? It's a real bird, sir. Here. And I walk over there. I said, what do you want it to do? Poop on you, sir? Mm-hmm. It's real. And I'm just heckling him, having fun. And as I'm walking back to my stage area, I said, I told Natalie, I said, and over the mic so everybody could hear. I said, that's probably the owner of the company. It was.
Yeah. The lady next to him goes, it is.
Who knows?
But he was smiling the whole time Wes was doing that.
We had fun.
Yeah.
You never know who these people are. That's the funny thing. You go into these events and you pick on. I can't believe you talked to Mr. Thompson like that.
Who is Mr. Thompson? Yeah.
He's not the guy with my paycheck. I don't know who he is.
Right.
But it was really fun. We did a couple of illusions. Santa, I think, was a pretend Santa, and I think he worked there. But boy, his outfit was beautiful.
Oh, it was a beautiful outfit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really had gold and like inlay. I don't know how you explain it. How do you?
Yeah. No,
I'll attach a picture to the podcast group, but it looked great. He had a beautiful
outfit. Yeah.
Anyway, that's that event.
Yep.
What else? What else did we do?
Well, then, we had cookie bacon between that one and the next one, and then we had Wilderness. It was our last show.
We had cookie bacon.
Yeah, we had baked cookies.
While we're doing those shows, Natalie is freaking out because it is 3 days before she wanted to cook her. Well, no, it was the day she wanted to cook her cookies, and our oven went out. We have a $15,000 restaurant quality Wolf stove in our kitchen.
It came with the house when we bought it.
And it's great.
I love it.
When it works.
It works. This is the only time it hasn't worked. I love it. I will never be able to afford to replace it if it does go completely kaput, but I love it. It's so awesome. But it's gas. And so the igniter on the top was working because the broiler and then the burners would light, but the oven would not get hot because the igniter on the bottom was out. And we were YouTubing it and trying to figure it out ourselves, but the only thing we could figure out was that it was the igniter that was kaput. So we called the people, and that happened on Thursday.
The day you started to make cookies.
It happened on a Thursday. And then we called Friday, but they couldn't come until Tuesday. Not today, a week ago. So, but I was worried because I'm thinking, you know, that's the week before Christmas. What if they're completely slammed? What if they can't get the part? I don't know how to cook turkey over an open fire. This is our first year. We're staying home for Christmas and I don't have an oven. Like, I was a little worried that, you know, I mean, what are we going to do? Grill everything? We have a grill, but
I told her, I said, you see all the Christmas movies, they end up at the Chinese restaurant or they end up at Denny's.
Yeah.
But,
you
know what?
We
didn't want to do that. But, you know, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. There is worse things that could happen.
Yeah, that's very true. We would have figured something out.
But everything works. They said those igniters last like 6 or 8 years. So it makes sense. Our house is 8 years old.
No, it was built in 2008.
Okay.
Yeah, but we've owned it for 5 years. So who knows when they had it replaced or if they had it replaced. I don't know. But fixed it in like so fast. And so we got our cookie baking done the last little bit. And pumpkin bread making, because we hand out pumpkin bread to all our neighbors and our friends. And yeah, so we had a lot of baking to get done.
But we got it all done.
Yeah.
We got it all done.
Mm-hmm.
And you had your health coach friend come over with her family.
Yes. Yes. So that was the same day as that company party at Boar's Head. We had my friend Crystal come over with her family, and she has 3 little boys. And they came over just to hang out and have dinner. And I told her, I said, I hope you don't mind. I'm going to use your boys to help make sugar cookies because we need to get some cookies done. I just figured they would have fun doing that. And they had a blast. Come to find out, they never make sugar cookies before. Like, they hadn't rolled it out and cut out their pieces.
They'd never done that.
Never done it. So they had a lot of fun. We did the old fashioned way of mixing up the dough. I had the dough already mixed up and made because it has to cool in the fridge. So we just started with rolling it out and punching out the pieces. And they had a blast doing that. And then once they cooled, they were icing them up. And I have never seen so much icing. I mean, it was this thick on some of this.
They'd never done it before either.
So they really did it. But they enjoyed it, and they loved the taste of the sugar cookies, because I'm saying over half the ones that we had made were gone by the time I packed up the sugar, which is fine. Totally
she said
fine.
She made 5 batches, and at the end of the night, I took a picture. We had like a batch and a quarter left.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. It all fit into one cookie tin, and I was expecting to have like at least 2 full cookie tins of sugar cookies. Which it's fine. I don't care, because really sugar cookies, we always end up throwing a lot of them away, it seems like,
because it's just sugar cookies.
Yeah, and
everything else is like snickerdoodles and the peanut butter stuff. It's
the peanut butter balls and
better.
Yeah. So it was totally fine that I ate them. I just thought it was funny. But we do the sugar cookies because Lana loves it. She loves cutting them out. She loves decorating them, taking her time. She's so artistic that she does all these details and things. You have to put a picture of her with her little deer that she did. She did a really good job. I'll send it to you.
Please, it's on your
phone.
But
anyway, so really, we make them for Lana. And I told Crystal, I said, I love that your boys are here decorating, because I'm not big into decorating the cookies. I don't know.
I missed a lot of this because we had dinner. And after dinner, Natalie, my friend, his name is Mr. Potato Head. I've talked about him before. He got us banana pudding moonshine.
Mm-hmm.
And it is like candy.
Oh, it's good.
No, it's
delicious.
It's stupid good. So everybody comes over to the house. I'm like, you got to try this. You got to try this. I think I'm almost out of that stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm a lightweight. I can't drink. So I had 1 shot of moonshine, but it's so yummy. I don't want to shoot it. I want to sip on it because it's just, and it's moonshine.
That good.
It's strong. Yeah. And you want to enjoy it. right?
And then we ate.
And then I offered everybody else some more moonshine. Nobody else wanted moonshine. So I had a glass of eggnog. And then after dinner, they all go in there and they start rolling out the dough, and the boys are still eating. I'm like, well, I'll hang out with the boys. Well, one boy falls asleep. The other boy's dozing. And I put my head down on my arm, and I'm holding my other son's arm. And I fall asleep, and he lays his head on my arm. And we're all just out.
Yep.
I can't drink.
That too.
I can't drink. I fell right to. I giggle. I tell everybody I have more than 2 beers. I giggle, and I never get to the fighting area. I never get to the mean drunk. I giggle and go right to sleep.
Yep, and he did. He went to sleep. So
I woke up and they were at the end of the sugar
cleaning
cookies.
up dishes and dinner and the mess from the sugar cookies, and yeah. So
I was
slept through it
babysitting.
all.
I was babysitting.
Yeah. Good job, honey.
But then when they all came in the room, and I pretended that I wasn't asleep, and we all played a game, and we had fun playing the game.
Everybody knew you were asleep. Everybody saw it.
No.
Yep.
No.
Everybody saw it.
So, well,
but yeah, we did have fun playing that game.
I can't drink.
Yeah, obviously.
Anyway, what else we had on this agenda here? Wilderness.
Yeah, Wilderness. So that was the 23rd. That was our last show before Christmas. And
Wilderness Resorts in Fredericksburg. I've been working it for over 20 years before I met Natalie.
Mm-hmm.
And for Christmas, they wanted to do it big. They wanted to have some illusions. And it was just funny. At the end of the show, they loved it. And the lady that hires me actually got to sit and watch it because they were so slow that night. And we did Metamorphosis. And afterwards, everybody comes up and just hanging out and talking to us. And everybody's like leaning on the Metamorphosis. Because the stage there isn't where I used to perform. I used to perform in a gym. Now they put me in like a clubhouse.
Yeah.
And the ceiling on the stage is only 8 feet high, 7 feet high. It's not much at all. So I had to go out on the dance floor to do Metamorphosis to throw the cloth up. So I'm in the middle of the dance floor, and everybody's just kind of tapping the box and walking around the box and checking it out. And I had a guy do that during the show, but this guy's like, I'm an engineer. I'm a builder. I build houses for a living. This is real wood. This thing, it's heavy. I didn't say you could pick up the box. I didn't say you could check it out, dude. Feel free. They didn't find anything. They didn't know anything, but it's funny.
Very curious.
Dude, it was like 25 minutes of them just kind of talking to us and feeling.
They hung out for a while. Yeah. They hung out for a while.
And what do you say? You don't want to kick people away.
Yeah.
But that was fun. But Wilderness, that was our last gig, man.
Yeah.
That was the last gig before Christmas.
Yeah.
And then Christmas morning, getting all ready for Christmas.
For Christmas Eve.
All right, go ahead.
Christmas Eve. So Christmas Eve, we had your brother over, Jay, and his wife. And so your brother came early though. He said, Merry Christmas. It's your Christmas gift. You get to hang out with me all day. So we hung out with Jay all day, and I hadn't made sweetbread, which is a tradition with my family.
Did you take pictures?
Oh, dang. Oh, yes.
I'll put a picture on that.
But it's real neat.
She makes the bread like a wreath.
Yeah, you twist 2 little things together and you put it up and you make a wreath, and you put some icing on it and little cherries on top for decorations, and it's a little wreath, and it's sweetbread and it's yummy, but I had never made it before, and it took all day long. I didn't realize how long it took.
We tried to figure it out. I think she said 7 hours.
Yeah. So I'm not like working the whole time, because you have to do a little bit, let it rise, do a little bit more, let it rise, do more, let it rise, then bake it and let it cool, icing, all that jazz. Anyway, it was a long project. And then I also had to make our Happy Birthday Jesus cake, because we read the Bible story of Jesus' birth on Christmas Eve in the evening. But on Christmas Day, you're all so busy opening presents and seeing what Santa left and all this stuff. You just want a little bit of a reminder of what it's really supposed to be about, right?
I thought it was awesome because the boys were into it.
Yeah. So
they wanted to blow out the cake, and
yeah. So I made the cake that day, and Lana helped me. She was very excited because I wrote Happy Birthday Jesus on it. I was like, you want to put some sprinkles on it or do something else to it? Go for it. So she sprinkled it all up, and
she had a reason. She put gold on it, and she said,
because he's a king.
There you go.
Because Jesus is a king. Yeah. So that was sweet. But anyway, So we did that, but it was really just kind of a relaxing day. The boys went out inside and played for a little bit and got completely covered in mud.
Oh my gosh.
Completely covered in mud.
They just find soft dirt and literally they sprinkle each other.
Yeah. But then they sat down and they had jeans on. They were blue jeans when they started. They're brown jeans now. But it's just,
we need a mud room just for the boys.
I know, right? Get working on that, honey.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. It's awful.
So but anyway, and then let's see, Jay wanted to watch football. So y'all watched football for a little bit. And then we just decided, instead of having to, we're gonna be cooking all day on Christmas, let's just get Chinese food for Christmas Eve dinner. So we all got Chinese food and hung out together and
opened some presents.
Yeah, we opened presents from Jay and them, and they opened presents from us, and just had a good time. Had a fire going all day long. I thought it felt nice. Jay apparently was boiling hot. But
I said, Jay, Natalie wants a fire. It's Christmas. She wants a fire going. Just ambiance, right? And he's like, well, I feel pretty good now. Okay, but I'm building a fire. And that was supposed to be the hint that he wasn't cold. I didn't know that. So I'm keeping this fire going all day long. And I'm doing good because it's starting to get warm in that room.
I thought it felt good.
I could sit in a hot tub. I'm a bath guy. I like it hot in the bath. So having a room that's
nice and cozy, warm.
Hot, warm.
I like it. I don't
mind it a bit. Good. But my brother, he's like, whew, I'm gonna go have a cigarette. I gotta go outside. I'm gonna go have another cigarette. I'm gonna go outside. Eventually, they go to get Chinese food, Lana and Natalie. And Jay's like, I'm gonna have to take off my clothes. And Natalie said, well, you better not be naked when I get home. And when Natalie came home, Jay was outside. He had his shirt off and he had sweatpants and he'd rolled them up past his kneecap. So he almost was naked.
I said, look, he's halfway there.
But I didn't know I was burning them up. I didn't know.
I thought it felt good.
I had to open the living room windows for him while you guys were gone.
It was chilly outside. And I thought it felt really good in the living room.
Whatever.
But anyway.
We kept the fire. After they left, we kept the fire going.
Yeah.
We did the Bible story. We did.
We fed the reindeer. Tell them about feeding the reindeer.
Well, wait a second.
What?
When did we do the letter to Santa? We did that before Wilderness.
Oh, yeah, we did. We did that on the 23rd.
Tell them about that letter to Santa.
So Lana wrote a letter to Santa and she said, Mom, I never sent it. What am I going to do? And I said, it's okay. Remember the story that your dad told you. So when you were growing up, he had somebody have him take his letter to Santa and put it in the fireplace. And that he said he saw the pieces go up the chimney and then they ran outside and they saw pieces just floating off. And he was told it was going to the North Pole. So he thought that was really magical. And he was like, do that. Said,
I've never seen ashes flow out of the chimney like that ever again in my life.
Yeah.
Only like a Santa letter can do that, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know either. But we had a show that day. I was like, well, we'll do it on Saturday because I don't know. You do it on Christmas Eve. I don't know when he starts for the other side of the world. So,
right.
Do it on the 23rd so he doesn't have to get it. But we had a show. So I was like, I don't want to start a fire in the fireplace and then we have to leave. So he did it in the fire pit outside. And he took it out there and they just lit it and threw it in the fire pit and just waited. And the really cool thing was that after a couple seconds of it burning, it went poof, like it poofed. So you saw this big light and poof of smoke. And it went up and Lana was just, all of us were shocked, but Lana was laughing and giggling and thought it was
Lana
wonderful.
took off running. Yeah. Lana was halfway across the yard.
I think it scared her a little. But it was really neat. It was really cool. And I was like, Lana, nothing over in the fire pit has ever done that before. I do believe that went to the North Pole. So that was pretty cool.
So I'll put a video on that in the podcast group. I already have it on my Facebook and stuff, but I'll put it on the podcast group. It was pretty awesome.
That was pretty neat.
So that was a neat. I think that'll be a tradition now.
I think so too.
I think that's pretty awesome.
Should be.
The kids can do it. All the kids can do it.
Yeah, and when the boys are old enough to write their letters.
We go to different resorts and different luxury events where they have things to write letters to Santa, and they have a mailbox there. They have this, and they have the stationery, and you colored pencils and write a letter to whatever. Mm-hmm. But having a tradition at home, it doesn't hurt to give Santa 2 letters.
Yeah, I think it makes it a little more special.
But to do that one at home with the poof, I think that's the way we're doing it from now on.
Yeah,
that
I
was
think
pretty
that's
cool.
really neat.
If it does it next
It's
year.
like express mail to North Pole.
You daggone right.
Yeah.
So we also, after Jay left, right after Jay left, we said goodbye to him.
Yeah, we started our little family traditions that some of them are ones that we did with my parents all these years, and some were new.
We got reindeer food at a gig once. They just gave us some reindeer food, like a little poem on it about feeding the reindeer. We're like, oh, that's cute. We let Lana do it at the in-laws. And I'm like, well, let's do that one. We can do that one. So we made some reindeer food. It was oatmeal and
you have to have something sparkly in it so that they see it and they come down from the roof. So we put little sprinkles, but you have to do like the bigger sugar crystal ones so that they're more sparkly.
So it was like glitter. Some of the little ones that I put in were like glitter.
Yeah.
But it was sprinkles.
Yeah.
Silver. And it sparkled in the light. But having the boys, they're only 3, throwing that stuff, and Julian was in the front and Lex was behind him just throwing it. And then Julian would grab a handful and do this, and it was coming out of his hand. And so he loaded his hood up as he was throwing it.
Yeah. I took it all as much as I could get out, but there was still a little oatmeal trail.
We have a video of that as well. I'll put on the Facebook group. But boy, that was it was cute. Really it was fun.
They had a blast doing that. Yeah. I don't know that the boys knew why they were throwing stuff into the yard.
They were just throwing stuff.
They thought it was so fun.
They like just throwing stuff.
But Lana knew. And then the next morning, the sidewalk, Lana put some on the sidewalk too. And at first I was like, why are you putting it on the sidewalk? Put the grass. But apparently he had already talked to her and said he put some on the sidewalk. So
she wanted to put it on the sidewalk, so they definitely saw it didn't have to dig in the grass.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear that reasoning. But okay. But so she put some on the sidewalk, and the next morning it was all scuffed up. And Wes said he thought it looked like a little puddle of pee in the middle of it. And so, oh no.
They pee while they eat, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. But they got to it.
We let the dog out that morning, and the dog went right to that little puddle spot right there. But it looked like hoof prints. It clawed at it, and it was pretty neat. I don't know. But
then after that, we came in and
we did the Bible story. We did night before Christmas poem.
Yeah.
And then we had cookies and punch.
Yeah.
And then we opened up one present.
Yes. So that opening one present is new, and I think Lana thought that was awesome. So she picked one for all the kids to open up. And
she got a shirt, and she was fine with it.
Yep, she was perfectly happy. And the boys opened up their ornaments. Every year we get each kid an ornament to hang on the tree, and that way, by the time they move out, if they've gotten at least one ornament, sometimes they get more than one a year, but if they get at least one ornament each year, they have a good start on decorating their own tree.
Which I think is a cute tradition.
Yeah. So the boys opened theirs, and this year, I mean, dinosaurs are just everything.
Especially with Julian.
Oh gosh, dinosaurs.
If we haven't talked about that on the podcast, I'll put that on the podcast group as well.
Oh my goodness.
But when I introduce him at shows now, I have to say, we have identical 3-year-old twins. And one of them thinks he's a dinosaur. Ha ha ha. And then I go on. Well, then you come back at the end of the show where they take a bow and he walks out on stage. Ah! Yeah. He's sniffing.
Yeah.
But he'll walk up and down the stage just sniffing and snarling. And I'm like, all right, you played enough. Come here, give me a hug. Jump in his arms.
He's a little performer.
He thinks he's a dinosaur. Yeah. But he woke up this morning, came right to our room.
Right away. He's a dinosaur. I mean, he's ready to. I mean, you just, hey, good morning, Julie. I mean, he just goes straight into it. I mean, he just.
And Lex loves
dinosaurs too, but Julian loves to act like a dinosaur.
But Lex has never pretended to be a dinosaur.
No,
I have heard him say roar.
Yeah,
but he doesn't stomp around.
No, he's not doing that.
And with my brother, we put him in the trampoline, and he opened the gate to the trampoline. Went, ah! And my brother was just belly laughing, and he kept doing it. He pulled through, and he'd jump around and stomp, like he's in a cage.
Yeah. So the point of all that is dinosaurs are all the rage in our house right now. And so we got them ornaments that were little T-Rexes, and on the bottom it says their name, it says a year. And they're supposed to hang on the tree. But neither one wanted to hang it on the tree. They wanted to play with the dinosaur. Roar with the dinosaur. So,
And they were like porcelain. They were like clay. They were like
yeah,
not porcelain, but
they weren't extremely breakable. But if they dropped it hard enough, it's gonna break. And so I'm going gentle, woo, gentle.
what is it? It's like the pottery stuff, right? I'm trying to think of the word.
Yeah, but it's thick, so it's not just gonna start chipping because they're going raw with it.
Right.
But yeah, it's breakable. So I mean, we even eventually they got distracted and we put them on the tree, and then they found them on the tree and peas. They wanted their ornaments down, so they didn't get them down again. And once they get distracted again, I just hit them in a spot that they can't see them. So I can see them next year when we hang on the tree.
And tonight we went shopping and got them plastic dinosaurs, like big head dinosaur plastic, about that big, about 3 inches.
But they're ornaments too, right?
Yeah, but they dropped them several times. In Walmart. They were fine with that.
They're good.
And it was on sale.
Right, yeah, 50% off.
There you go.
All Christmas stuff, day after Christmas.
But
so anyway, those are the presents that they owe. And Lana, yeah, you said sure. Yep. So that was fun. I think Lana thought that was a great.
But I mean, the boys got an ornament, and Lana got a shirt. It wasn't like next year. Maybe we should put something away special for that night.
Oh, I think it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
I don't think it matters.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, there was one gift that we didn't want Lana to open, and she had picked it. We would have said, nope, pick a different one.
Yeah.
But besides that.
That was the big one we made her reach for the end for.
Yeah.
But then after they did the cookies and everything, we
hung out for a little bit.
We hung out, and then eventually Lana heard the sleigh bells of Santa passing by.
Yeah.
And
so Santa does a flyby to let you know that you need to go to bed because he's coming by your house soon. And you can't be up.
And at the grandparents' house, they would run to bed. But at my house, I want to see Santa. And I opened the back door, and you can't tell where they're coming from, man. I mean, the whole woods were echoing.
Yeah.
So it was pretty crazy. You couldn't tell.
Yeah, the trees at my parents' house are much further away, so it didn't echo. It was like, oh, he's that way. But here, the trees are closer to our house, and it's like it echoed off all the trees, and you're like, I have no idea which direction he's here, but I don't know which direction to look.
So all the kids ran upstairs, and I'm still closing out the lights and turning off the tree and stuff. And then Lana says, Dad, is it okay if we forgot the milk and cookies? Yeah. Shoot, Lana, you're right. I didn't want to put milk and cookies out because I didn't want the kids getting into them.
The boys would just help themselves to Santa's cookies.
Well, which they did the following morning.
They did. The leftovers.
We let them. Oh man, we're getting ahead of ourselves.
Anyway.
No, let's tell that story though, because we're gonna forget.
Okay.
So we open up. We look at the Santa stuff. Santa left underneath the tree, and they're playing with the dinosaurs, and he's playing with it, and he walks over and just picks up the rest of the cookie and shoves it in his mouth, and he just starts. He looked at us and grinned.
Yeah, and then he went back and got another one.
Hilarious.
So anyway, hopefully Santa was feeling all right because
that was funny. That was funny.
Let's say it after Santa.
Yeah.
So.
But what else? So that morning, everybody got up. Everybody went to our room. Another cool thing about having Christmas at our house, we don't have to get up at 6 a.m. and open up Santa stuff.
Well, the kids that are with my parents are used to getting up early, so they're earlier risers. We're not, so we just slept until the kids got up, and they woke up around 9:30-ish. Lana was already in her room because
Lana slept with us.
She got nervous for some reason. She heard something outside. She's like, I hear something.
Well, she heard the Santa's bells, and then she kept saying she was hearing somebody outside saying, sorry. We have 5 acres. There's nobody outside.
No.
Unless they heard Santa's elves building the gift for the kids.
Right.
But I don't know why they'd say sorry.
No.
But we also watched the horror movie Krampus the night before. And it might have had something to do with that. She's got a window looking at the woods. And the woods are pretty close.
Several nights before that, though. I mean, it
doesn't matter.
While.
It doesn't matter. Santa's coming.
Whatever.
Santa's coming.
The second time she came in our room, Wes was like, do you want to just sleep in our room? Go get your stuff and just go lay down. So she laid, because she can't fit on, we only have a queen size bed. She can't fit in the bed with us anymore. So she just laid down on the floor.
She can't fit inside of if we had the mattress covering the entire floor of our room, she wouldn't fit in the bed.
That's true. She does move around a lot.
Not only does she move around a lot, she goes sideways and just kicks you. she's not happy until she's pressing against you. I slept with her, and what was it in Connecticut?
Yeah.
Oh, I just grabbed her and move, Lana, in the middle of the night.
She didn't wake up. She did not. I heard it.
I picked up her legs and threw them. She didn't. I was frustrated because she was kicking me all night. She didn't move.
Sleeps as hard as you do. But anyway, so she slept on the floor, and then someone woke up. One of the two boys woke up. I think it was Julian. And so I grabbed him and brought him in. He slept in our bed for like maybe an hour, but didn't really sleep. So, but then the other Lex woke up. So I told him, I said, "Run, go get Lex." And everybody just came and hung out in our room while we got up and got dressed. Had to put the right PJs on, you know. And
well, and it was fun. And then we got to go downstairs and turn the Christmas tree on and everything. I did all that. I ran around, did all that, and then you came down to take pictures of the kids coming down.
Right.
And man, they did right. I could see them just having a free for all, getting their regular toys and just starting their day.
No.
But they looked what was underneath the tree.
They saw the Santa gifts and went straight for them and just had a blast.
They loved it.
Playing with that.
They got a like a train track with a dinosaur that he walks around, his mouth opens as he moves.
Yeah.
They got one of those Hot Wheels cars that you shoot it and it goes around the track into a dinosaur's mouth. What else did they get? Oh, they got Santa left a poem in the Christmas tree about his special gift that they built for him, for the kids. And it was in
the backyard.
It was a sandbox in the backyard.
Yeah, so they had a couple sand toys under the tree as well.
So which was a dinosaur.
Of course,
truck.
Dinosaur. Yes.
With a whole bunch of sand shovels and stuff in his back.
Yeah. So after everybody was done looking at Santa stuff, and Lana got like a AFMAL, apparently is a thing. And so she got some sort of AFMAL doll from Santa. She got a Harry Potter shirt and a charging station and pen and a watch, and I can't remember. She racked up. Santa did good.
Goosebumps books.
Goosebumps books, yep. So after everybody looked at that stuff, Lana noticed the note in the tree and read it and went outside to look at the sandbox. And
it was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
The kids loved it and they were pouring it all over each other.
Yep.
But it was perfect. Santa must have seen them playing in the mud the day before and saying, "This is what they need. This is what they didn't ask for it. No one asked for it."
Nope. But they loved it. They had a great time. So we ended up the boys stayed out there playing in the sandbox, which is in sight of where the house. So it's not like we just left them out there unattended. But I came in, Lana wanted to play with her Santa gifts. Oh, she got that 3D art pen too.
She got a 3D art pen and the create your own book thing.
That was
it wasn't from Santa?
No.
Yeah.
So anyway, she came in and started looking at her stuff more and unpacking that little AFMAL doll. And I started making breakfast. So we look at Santa and then we eat breakfast and then we open presents.
And dude, breakfast was amazing. We weren't on any kind of diet at all.
We took off for Christmas.
We just had fun.
Yeah.
We had bacon.
Mm-hmm.
We had eggs. Mm-hmm. We had waffles in the shape of Santa, which was extra special.
I thought it was cute. I had to clean out the kitchen drawers so I could find stuff that I needed. And I was like, look at this. We have a little waffle maker that has a Santa picture on it.
You know where we got that?
Where did we get it?
I think we got it the day after Christmas while it was on sale, 70% off. A couple years ago.
And then we're never home, so we never used it. We got to use it this year.
Yep.
So that was really cool. So we made waffles and eggs and bacon, and then we had the sweet bread and pumpkin bread too.
That was a lot. And her dad had a tradition of having oyster stew. Now I've never had that before in my life, but I would have it at his house, and I was like, well, I'm kind of used to that now. 15 years of marriage, 18 years together. I want some oyster stew. She got me oysters, but they were 4 inches long and they were 1.5 inches tall.
You couldn't find apparently there are stewing oysters.
But they didn't have it.
That are small. But
so her dad was like, we'll cut those up real small. Cut those up to quarter size. And when I started cutting that thing up, it was like brown and green on the inside. And I'm like,
they weren't cooked.
I don't even know if this is good though. This whole batch could be bad. I'm scared. I just packed it all up and put it back in the fridge.
So
I'm like, well,
they're gonna have it when they come over.
yeah, he's coming over in a couple days because it's Lana's birthday. So I
You'll
said,
have
yeah,
it then.
I'll let you do it. I'm scared. I don't even know if this is good stuff. Well, I don't know. I was freaked out a little bit. It didn't look good at all.
Well, so no,
But
it's
I've never
just
seen him. I've never seen him make it. I'm always in there taking care of the babies, or getting people taken care of. Lana,
yeah, because I would offer to help with breakfast.
right?
So you would be, yeah,
I'd be with the kids.
yeah.
So I never saw him make it. So I don't know. But anyway,
So we had breakfast. It was yummy. We took our time. Then after that, our dishwasher still kaput. We need to get a new dishwasher. So I just wanted to go ahead and get everything washed so that I wouldn't have to do that before I started cooking dinner. And then get the turkey put in the oven.
but wait, Natalie has a new tradition. She wanted to do mimosas while the kids opened
Yeah.
up presents and while we did Santa.
Yes.
So the night before, on Christmas Eve, she wanted just to hang out and just have.
That is our tradition.
What is it? What is it? What did you have?
Moscato d'Asti.
Moscato d'Asti. Yummy.
But that's our tradition. Whenever
We opened presents to each other.
we would have a drink and we would hang out together. And I was like, well, I don't want to give up our hangout time.
When we were dating, we'd have
So-
a Natalie and I Christmas. Then we'd have an Iseli Christmas, or an Iseli Christmas, then Natalie and I Christmas, and then a Edward side Christmas on her side of the family.
Right.
And eventually it's gone to just Edward's side, or Natalie and I. That way we didn't have to carry all those presents to your parents' house.
Plus we got to just hang out
Yeah,
with each other.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we did that on Christmas Eve, and I went to bed. I woke up with a headache, but we did that, and I went straight to bed.
Right.
The next morning, I wake up. It's mimosas. I wake up to mimosas. We have mimosas
You need a little hair
all
of the
day,
dog.
all day long. I had a headache. Oh my gosh. Mimosas all day long, and then after
They
she
were
starts,
yummy.
she's fine. She's didn't bother her a bit.
That was good.
And then she's like,
can
can you come help me? Can you come help me cook? I'm like, I can't keep my eyes open. I slept hard.
I just wanted some company in the kitchen.
I
'Cause I
slept.
knew I was going to be there for hours.
I
and
fell
was like,
asleep for
just
2
want
hours.
company. So the boys went, yeah. So anyway, yeah, we had mimosas, and I was drinking my mimosa while I was cooking breakfast, and we had mimosas while everybody opened presents. Lana, passed out the presents, and we just went oldest to youngest and took turns opening presents because you want to see when somebody opens their present. And it was fun because we actually got to concentrate and see them opening and enjoying, which you saw them at my parents' house too. I'm not saying that we didn't. I'm just saying we could take more time.
Well, and it's 11 people at that house, so it's a lot of cross talking and other people having conversations, and it's hard to
Right.
focus
And it
on.
was fun. It was just, there were so many people you wanted to get the gifts open. So it was, oh, that's really cool. Okay, it's your turn. Oh, that's really cool. Okay, it's your turn. Because you don't want to be there till 10 at night opening presents. So this was, oh, that's really cool, and get it out of the package and turn it on or do whatever, and then move on to the next present.
And the
So-
boys, you showed them a dinosaur. It had to come out of the box. It couldn't just stay in the box and wait till their turn. So I had to get a knife out and take all the stuff that holds it in the box and turn
And
it
they
on.
started helping open presents this year, which even at their birthday, they weren't even interested in taking tissue paper out of bags or
which was
ripping
just
open
in
presents.
September.
Yeah. So this time they're both coming up and ripping paper and having fun, and then
But I couldn't open
So-
up the boxes without them grabbing. I'm like, I got a knife. Back up. Natalie, grab that kid. Oh, Gaga. They call dinosaurs Gagas.
yeah.
Um,
So it was fun, and we took our time, and then after we opened everything, we just kind of sat back and enjoyed a little bit of time. And then I was like, hey, better start cooking dinner. It's about 6 o'clock.
But
We're not
before
gonna eat
dinner-
until-
but before dinner, I held back a present for Natalie.
Oh, well, first, Lana's big present.
Lana.
We made her
Well, tell
save
them
it
about
for
Lana's
last.
big present.
So we made her save it for last. So we had 2 presents put together, open this one first, open this one second. And we said, no, you can't open that one until it's your last present. So she opened it and was all excited because we got her a new iPad because her old iPad wasn't charging and it wasn't working and she couldn't get to her stuff. So we got her a new iPad. And then she wanted an Apple Pen for her iPad too. She likes to do art on her iPad. So that was the second gift of the two that she opened. And she was just so thrilled. Biggest smile you've ever seen. Just happy, happy, happy.
We have video of it. It was genuine. It was pretty awesome.
She was happy.
That's what every parent wants to see. It's thankful, loving, just, it was awesome.
Yeah, it was sweet.
But after all that, we put in Christmas Story. We were just sitting back watching Christmas Story and enjoying it. And I'm watching my clock. I'm waiting. Because the whole time I've ever been with her, I've always given her presents right away. I can't hold secrets from her. I can't. Right?
Right, yeah. You want your birthday present now? No, Wes, it's 2 weeks from now. You want to know what it is? No, make it a surprise.
So Lana went with me, and the hardest part was keeping Lana's mouth shut.
She gets it from you.
Oh my gosh, honey, stop. Are you gonna do Lana thing now? No, Lana doesn't have a thing. What are you talking about? Shut up. But Lana went with me shopping, and the hard part is she's with me all the time. Natalie's with me all the time. So if I go on Amazon, she's going to see it. If I ask a friend to buy it, now I have to give them money. Well, Natalie sees the credit card statements. Natalie
I
sees
do the checkbook, so
everything. Everything goes through us. Which is awesome, but also only at Christmas or birthdays is it a hassle. So I just went to Best Buy with Lana, and I just said, "Hey, give me one of these." She got me an Apple Watch for my birthday. And I said, "Get me this. I want the same thing, exactly the same, everything the same, please." And she needs a charger as well. Give me everything. And Lana was with me, and everything was great. And I come home and I wrap it all up, and I had to set the clock for 4:00, and I'm watching that clock. All right. And then I asked Chat GPT to write a poem for my wife about a present hidden in the magic room. And what was it? What did it say? It was like in the corridor of the
behind the curtains and find a magical gift.
And I was like, I thought it was awesome. And she's like, but there's no curtains in your magic room. Natalie, don't make up. Don't make fun of it.
That I can open and see the present. And the funnier thing was he forgot where he hid it. He knew it was in the magic room, and he was like, hold on. Wait, nope, not there.
No, I was stalling just to make it last longer because you had lost a kid's dinosaur outfit. So I was like, maybe that went underneath the couch. Maybe that's really, I knew exactly where your present was. I swear I did. Yeah.
Good acting, honey.
Oh,
no. You didn't know where my present was.
No, I was just stalling. I was like, you'll never find it, but I'm looking for it, honey. But I was really looking for that other present because I was like, I wrapped it over here. So it's either here or here. I don't know where
it came from either when we finally did find it.
That's weird. That's weird.
Anyway.
The elves that were building the thing must have took it. But anyway, she got an Apple Watch.
Yeah, I got an Apple Watch. See, look at that. Oh, here. Yeah. There you go. There it is. Yeah.
But I asked her, just on my birthday, I was like, well, if you got one like this, what kind of band would you want? What would you? So would you want a black band too? Yeah. A black one? Okay. How's the face of this one? Is it good? I mean, I'm asking her questions.
Yeah, it's good. Black goes with everything. I mean, I can always switch up the band if I want to eventually, but I don't know color.
Yeah. Anyway, that was your special present.
Yes, thank you, honey.
So
that was fun. That was a neat little surprise. I wasn't expecting it at all.
We have budgets for each other, so I told her, I feel horrible. I didn't spend all your money. I need you to go. I don't want to get you stuff just sitting around the house, honey. Go get yourself some clothes. So she went on Amazon and spent the rest of her money on Amazon. And I used my Play money. She's got Play money. I have Play money. And then we have joint account. Joint account, 99.9% of everything we buy comes out of the joint account.
Mm-hmm.
But I used my Play money, so she didn't see it and didn't keep track of it.
You shouldn't have let me order the clothes.
That's Merry Christmas. I love you, daggone it.
I love you too, but you spent so much.
But so it was pretty awesome having it here at the house. She made a huge dinner for just the 5 of us, considering that Lana won't eat any of it, and the boys had chicken nuggets for leftovers tonight because they only ate crescent rolls for dinner.
Well, Lex ate some of the sweet potatoes last night.
So she made turkey. She made
sweet potatoes, corn pudding, stuffing,
mashed potatoes.
Because
Gravy.
you wanted them, and gravy. And then I opened up cranberry sauce. That was just for me because nobody else eats cranberry sauce.
And then Jesus cake for dessert.
Yep.
Woo. That was a lot.
Yeah.
That was a lot.
I was stuffed by the end of the night for sure. But it took her time. I mean, we relaxed after presents instead of just hopping up and making dinner. And because we're used to eating later anyway. I don't think we ate till about 8:30, which is late for us, but we had a big breakfast. So
yeah.
We were good. And yeah, and then after that what did we do?
It was so late. It was so late that kind of the boys went to bed after dinner.
Yeah, I put the boys to bed, and then me and Wes and Lana stayed up and watched a Christmas movie.
Kind of.
Yeah. Oh, it had Santa in it.
We watched a movie called Violent Christmas. Is that what it was?
Violent Night.
Violent Night. It was crazy. It's like Santa was John Wick. It was it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad.
I wasn't expecting it to be good. I was like, all right, well, whatever, it's fine.
You got to give it a chance, though.
Yeah.
Because it starts off awful.
Yeah.
It doesn't start off even good.
No.
Give it a chance.
But then it gets there. It gets there, and it's good. Santa kicks butt.
Santa, well, I'm going to tell you what's in the trailer, so it's not a spoiler. But Santa is trying to deliver his presents. It's Christmas Eve. And these people are held hostage. They're like billionaires. And they're held hostage in their home with this team of mercenaries or whatever, or trying to steal $350 million from them. And they live in the gated house. They have private security at their house.
Out in the middle of nowhere.
Out in the middle of nowhere. And a little girl has a walkie-talkie, and it's a magic walkie-talkie that can talk to Santa. So she's like, Santa, I need your help. Well, Santa was in the neighborhood. Santa comes out there and takes out the whole bad guy team.
Yeah, it's
Santa
good.
kicked butt.
Santa kicked butt. They were on the naughty list, so make sure you're not on the naughty list, and Santa won't kick your butt.
It was nuts.
Yeah.
Violent Night. It was funny.
Yeah, it was better than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting much, but it was pretty good. So the three of us stayed up. Boys went to bed, and the three of us stayed up and watched that one.
Like 2 a.m.
Yeah, it was 2 a.m. before we got to bed. So, and then I got up with the boys about 8:30. Made you get up with them 10 o'clock, and I went back to bed.
Well, it was a pretty awesome Christmas. Another thing that was really cool is this year, I don't know when I started magiciansmagicshop.com, but it's been rocking and rolling this year. Did I start it this year? Did I start it last year?
I think it was this year.
Well, Christmas orders, getting those out, getting people asking questions, and we started doing I got gift cards out right in time for Christmas. So people who are ordering gift cards, I can advertise it at shows that if they want something else that's here or not here. We always had a magic shop on our website where people could buy back of the room stuff that we sell at shows. But now I have thousands of magic tricks on the website, and we had a lot of magic orders this year. And that was fun because and people are asking me, I have a little niece that's into magic. What can she get? Well, go to magiciansmagicshop.com. We'll help you out. And if you have a price in mind, you can do that, or you can get a gift card. It was pretty awesome. So if you haven't checked it out yet, magiciansmagicshop.com. That's the commercial for this episode. What else do you got going on, Natalie? Because I think we've pretty much done everything here.
Yeah. No, only thing left is we got my parents coming over, and we're gonna do open presents with them. And then the next day is Lana's birthday. So we go straight from Christmas into birthday party mode, which Lana is excited about.
Which
turning 12.
Which Halloween goes from I'm not allowed to decorate Halloween until the birthday party's over.
Yeah. And Lana has to deal with...
And that's the boy's birthday.
But Lana has to deal with Christmas decorations. I don't think she minds, though. She really likes Christmas. But, we're taking off the Christmas tablecloth on the kitchen table, and we're putting on... Purple is apparently a thing with Aphmau, because she wants Aphmau stuff for her birthday.
I think it has something to do with Minecraft, but I'm not sure.
I think Aphmau has something to do with Minecraft, but I don't know. Anyway, purple is a thing. So we're putting down a purple tablecloth and we have a happy birthday banner. So we're decorating for her birthday, but
The trees will still be up.
yeah, all the Christmas stuff is still up, which I don't think she minds that stuff up. But yeah. So yeah.
And we're doing it smaller this year for her. So what is the activities?
We don't do birthday parties every year. So this year she's invited one friend over to be with her birthday activities and spend the night. Next year she'll have a big one because she'll be turning 13. But her request this year was she wanted to go to Jamba Juice. There is no Jamba Juice near us, so the next best thing is a tropical smoothie.
So where she got Jamba Juice from, I have no idea.
I don't know, she saw somebody somewhere went to a Jamba Juice and she wanted to do it. So she wants to go to tropical smoothie, and then she wants to go to trampoline park thing, which we have a trampoline house. Whatever. Go to a trampoline park thing. And she wants to go to dinner and then come home and do presents and cake and ice cream. So that is what we're doing. It's going to be a full day.
Does she have dinner plans?
I'm not sure. We're going towards Richmond, so I'm kind of assuming Olive Garden, but I don't.
That's her favorite. She loves Olive Garden.
That's what I'm assuming.
She says Olive Garden and McDonald's. That's her two favorites.
Yeah. Right? So I'm assuming she's going to say Olive Garden, but we'll find out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well.
That's what I'm thinking. So anyway, today we went shopping and got all the decorations and cake making stuff, and yeah.
She was like, "We got to eat all the Jesus cake because you need the platter for my cake."
That was her saying, "Can we have cake for dessert?"
Yeah, we can't eat all that cake all at once.
We'll put it onto a different platter so that you can have the cake plate. It'll be okay. But yeah.
But anyway, I think that pretty much wraps up everything we had for Christmas. That was our Christmas, guys.
Yeah,
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you guys for sticking with us. Thanks for sticking around. We had Charlotte Pendragon on last week. Everybody reached out to her, told her how great the interview was.
Yeah.
She's already saying she wants to come back on next year.
That's awesome.
So we'll do that. She had a great time. She's just so thankful. She's emailed me twice just saying how grateful she was.
Oh,
that was her first podcast she ever did. And she just had a blast.
Oh, that's great.
Like, no, you're a superstar Magic, girl. You ought to be on here.
Anytime.
Anywhere. Yeah.
Anytime.
But yeah, that's that. We have I think we have all of January already booked. We have a lot of cool surprises coming up. We were supposed to have Santa on last week and have an episode in the can for later, just in case. And Santa canceled. This was a pretend Santa. I think he's a DJ. He's a DJ.
Yeah, that's what she said. He's a DJ.
I think he's a radio DJ somewhere, and I forgot the book downstairs. He gave me a copy of his book.
But he'll be on.
But it's like live every day.
Again. At some point.
Live. I'm not even quoting the book right. I shouldn't even talk about it. But it's like Through Santa's Eyes or something is the name of the book.
That sounds
See the world through Santa's eyes. And very cute message, very cute book. Call Santa and I'm like, "Hey buddy, we got the podcast tomorrow. You up for it?" And he was violently ill and he had laryngitis and couldn't talk and felt terrible. I'm like, "No, dude, you're all right." And plus he wants to sell the book. So we're like, "We'll get you November next year, so people can buy the book for Christmas for next year."
Yeah.
The message isn't going to be bad in 2024. It's going to see the world through Santa's eyes, you know? But, yeah, I think that pretty much wraps up everything.
Yeah.
Anything else you have going on? Everybody's got to get ready to lose that weight after Christmas.
That's right. If you're ready to get a new you for the new year and you're ready to stop the yo-yo dieting like what I did, lose it for the last time, reach out and let's help you.
So talk to Miss Health Coach over here. She'll take care of you. But I think that's about everything, guys. Only thing left I have to say is see you next week.
Check us out online at wesisley.com and patreon.com/Wes_Isley for behind-the-scenes videos, blooper videos, never-before-seen footage, discounts on merchandise, magic trick tutorials, and more. That's Wes Iseli, spelled WESISELI.